What an evening it is. Look at those blue skies. We've just passed the equinox, so we are well into autumn now. Some people say it's mid-autumn, some people say it's the start of autumn. I think it's only the start myself. We're getting little hints of colour around, but we're back in the Mayo Connemara area, and we are driving down to Connemara for a sunset at the cottage at Scrape. Sorry, not the cottage, the little fishing hut. We were at the other one this morning. For you, that was probably last week's video with the green roof, but just look at that. Water all the way down, blue skies. Okay, so we're going here for sunset. It is a sunset, not a sunrise location, but I'm also hoping to get a bit of astro, because I wanted to come down here last week to shoot a bit of astro, because the Milky Way lines up behind that hut. I was going to put a light in the window, light it up, everything. The problem is the sun goes down at 7:30, the moon goes down at 10 to 9, and the cloud is due in at 9 o'clock, so that's a big problem. Obviously we can't shoot astro if there's cloud, but look, we're going for sunset anyway, and I'd be happy enough if I get that. Astro is a bonus if you get it. Let's see how we get along. Quick pit stop in the garage for essentials, flapjacks, bit of protein. So we are almost at our spot. Like I said, we are going for sunset, and actually just wait until he's in a minute. So we've arrived at the location, the Scrape fishing hut. This is the white hut that we're looking to shoot, that I wanted to get the Milky Way over it. That's the first car that's gone by us. So we just parked at the road there. We still have an hour to go to sunset nearly, so we've loads of time. We just stopped off and got a snack there in the garage and filled up the van. And yeah, let's do this. Well, the ground is very boggy here. It's sinking in it, but it's okay. It's going to be worth it to get to this shot. So, like I said, we still have just under an hour to get here. Sorry, not an hour to get here. An hour for the sun to go down. And let me flip this around there. Just following this path down. At the end of this path is an old fisherman's hut, a little white one. We've been here before. You've probably seen it in a previous video. Sometimes there's a little fishing boat here, a little rowing boat, which can just make the shot. Other times it's not here. It wasn't here the last time I was here. Oh wow, this has gone really mucky here, sorry. Yeah, but it is going to be a good sunset spot, and hopefully Milky Way. But I'm not pushed. Well, it's not I'm not pushed on the Milky Way. The Milky Way is what I would rather get, but I don't think I can get it because conditions won't allow. But let's see. Wow, just walking through loads of, just as you come around this corner, you see it. This is the magic. Watch. There she is. Oh, there's a fishing boat there. Woohoo! It's not as calm as the last time I was here, but that's fine. I just do a long exposure. Let's just take a little ramble up here. That's what I like to do. I like to go right out on the wall down here. I'm going to walk down this way, and I'll just give this a look back, and then I'll actually decide on my composition. I am going to get one from the wall down here, but I also want to get some from up here. So there's a shot there. That's where the sun's going to go down. Now, even after the sun goes down, the moon's still going down as well, so you might get a reflection of the small crescent. So I'm going out on this wall. Sorry, just let me get my phone out so I can do an old story for Instaland as well. So I really want to shoot the Milky Way here, but I don't think the weather's going to allow. So for the minute, I'm going to shoot my sunset. I know I'm doing a story on my phone and I'm doing a video for my YouTube. So I'm just going to go to the end of the walkway and show you what I'm shooting. This fisherman's cottage here with the sun going down, but the Milky Way will be right behind that if I can just get clear skies. Oh, please let me get clear skies. So we're going to set up, get our composition and all, because it's loads of time to sunset. I'll probably have my tripod high enough. Anyway, let's just leave it like that for the minute till I get a lens out. The 16mm is still on from earlier, and I think I'm going to stick with the 16mm actually. You can always, well, it's 16 to 35, so I can always crop in if I need to. Let me just get this on nice and tight. And wow, this whole thing is loose. Ball head from earlier. There we go. That's a bit of messing around. Okay, let's see what it looks like just from here. I'm just going to flip my hat around so I can see through the thing. Turn the camera on does help. Okay, I'm just going to change my settings. See, this is going to be a nice shot. It's just the blue skies I don't really want, especially when it's blue on this side of the sky and it's cloud on this side. Now the sun's going to go down, that's what we're after. I don't think, well, there is little bits of high cloud, so it's possible it might, like, if it lights and we get colour, it'll be amazing. Like, this is really what we want. When the sun goes down, you'll also have the crescent moon up to go down as well. But for the minute, let me just straighten this camera. And I'm not even getting the sunset in this shot. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit there. What am I at? I'm at 21mm. And I'm just going to focus on the walkway right in front of me. I'm at ISO 200, f11, 1/30 of a second. They're just settings I had from earlier, and you know what? They look good. I'm probably going to bring it down to 100 ISO now and play around with it, like, but that looks good for the minute. What I'm actually going to do is, do I have a filter in it? The clip in, I have a polarizing filter in it. See, polarizers are nice, but they don't work with blue skies. They ruin your blue sky. You can tell it's being polarized. It just doesn't work. So I'm probably going to put a neutral density filter in it so I can do a long exposure and smoothing out that water. As nice as it is like this, it'll be even nicer when it's smoother. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to knock this off for a minute and close that up so nothing falls out. Literally, I'm just going to, oh, that's a UV filter. I'm just going to swap this filter out for the one that's in it. Now, I'm going to do somewhere between 30 seconds and a minute exposure. Anything over 30 seconds, I need to go on to bulb mode, which means I need to use my shutter release. But for now, let's just turn this enough so that I can get this down to 30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds. And just turn this dial. And let's bring that ISO down to 100. Okay. That's shooting a 30-second exposure now. Let's see how this looks. What an evening. I really should have brought another tripod to put you on instead of having this on the ground there. But look, what can I do? Right, let me pick you up there. Much better. Now, I'm going to flip this around so you can actually see. I know I probably just walked into that scene, but it probably wasn't perfectly focused anyway, so I'm going to fix it now. Dara is with me. You can see him standing over there. There's no problem to brush him out in Photoshop if I need to. And the sun is going down there, and if we just get some of that cloud to light up, it will be brilliant. If it was anything like this morning sunrise for you, that was probably last week's video, but for me this morning at the other fisherman's cottage was beautiful. Let me just have a look through here now. I'm just going to focus this again. There we go. Now take a proper shot. I'll show you what it looks like in the 30 seconds here, and we'll see if we need to go longer on it. So can't use a polarizer because there's a blue sky there. So I've got an ND filter on, but there's so much harsh light coming from the right because the sun is there. But what we do have, that sun's about to drop into a bank of cloud there, but hopefully it's enough for the light to get through. What we do have above us is cirrus cloud, and lots of it. So cirrus cloud is the highest cloud in the atmosphere, and high cloud is the one that lights up in colour. But it does need a gap in the clouds from where the sun goes down. So if we can get that, we may be in for an amazing sky. Woohoo! Let's see. So I have never actually walked out here. It's usually covered in water. I might just walk a little bit. Oh wow, it's a lot of flies. I'm probably disturbing them. Just going out to say I've done it, and I don't think there'll be a shot. I mean, they'll get the curving wall behind us, but I'll be losing out on a lot. Then again, let me tilt it back up there. You see the house there and the wall, but like it's cutting off the shot. That's the only thing. And there's Dara at the end. And you see that bank of cloud there. Fucking flies walking on it. Wow. But I think just from looking back there, there's another walkway out over there. I think you can actually follow these walkways all the way around and go around to there. Just I've never been out here, like I said. Oh yeah, I mean, that doesn't look dodgy at all to walk on, sure doesn't. No, I won't be doing that, thank you. But yeah, you can walk out by the looks of it. Follow that around. There seems to be a little bridge going across here to bring it over, and then you can obviously go around and come out on this one here. Nah, I'm alright here. Obviously from back here, I'm blocking off the cottage, so I'm not going out. There may be a shot from about halfway down where you can still see the cottage. Maybe not. Let me walk and see. I don't think I'm going to do it. I just wanted to see what it looks like, you know. But just to have this boardwalk coming in, I guess like it'd be a nice leading line coming in, going, leading it around where there it is. These flies nearly gone in my mouth, and straight back into the cottage. But when it gets dark, I plan to put my head torch in the window and light it up so it looks like there's a light on inside. And I will leave the light on. I'm getting excited. Don't mind me. Right, for a minute, we've settled on this composition while we wait on this sky to light up. Let's go on a quick walk over to the house and just see. As nice as it is with the cover in the wall down there, like you have to be really wide to get that whole sunset in. It can be done, but it's really wide. Or you could shoot it from here and get the side light from the sun, but I'm not sure it's going to be a direct hit. It's more going to be around the other side. There's also a shot with the boat, but the boat is just in a bad spot for photography, basically. So I'm not even going to waste my time on the boat shot. I'm just going to, well, try to get through here. Yep. So yeah, there's your boat there, but look, unless the sky lights up great there and you want to get a shot just to the side of the cottage, it might even work. But look, this is what I want to do tonight, so if the stars come out, well, the stars will be out, but I think the clouds will be out as well, so I'm not sure it's going to work. You can see there is a little table and chairs now, there's a little fireplace, like it's literally a little fisherman's hut, and it's just a combination lock on it. So, and a window here. So what I'm going to do, as far as I know, there's a window at the side or the back here. Yes, here we go. So I'm just going to put my head torch in. Like, it's mad, this is just made into the hill. I put my head torch here on this window, and from over there it will look like the light is on in the building. So beautiful. Hoping for that colour soon. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of cloud. Oh, I don't think I'm getting my stars. It's the stars I really want, you know me. I love my astro, but still, this is so cool. Like, wow. What else would you be doing on a Saturday evening? If you could jump in that boat now and move it over there, you probably could, but I'm not going to bother. Okay, let's get some more shots. See, Dara's tripod, no sign, Dara. Hope he didn't fall in. He's over there. Right,
I think I'm actually going to grab my tripod and run down here and take a shot. Actually, you know what? We have time. I'll wait. See if I'd say get the shot from here and then run down there. I don't want to be running around here in the dark for somebody who can't swim. I've just put the camera on the wall here. I'm not really getting the light I was after. I mean, there's a hint of colour there, but not enough. Now, it might still light after the sun goes down, but I'm just getting a shot here with the boat and the cottage. I don't know if it'll be any good or not while I'm waiting on the sky. Camera there. What a flies this. It's nice long exposure photography. Sorry, these flies are all over me, but the sky didn't light the way I wanted. There's a little hint of colour, but not much. But the long exposure, you're getting the reflection in the water as well, so it's still coming out nice. Now, see if we can get the Milky Way. That long of an exposure now. Look how calm the water is, the reflection over there, everything. Can I zoom in there? Hang on. I think I can zoom in a little bit. You can see the reflection. Now, I don't know if it'll show on this little camera here, but let me swing this over to the right there. The moon is, where are we? It's roughly somewhere in there. I can see it with the eye. But as it gets a bit darker, I'm thinking it might show up. The moon is actually going down, so get a shot like that with the moon and maybe the reflection in the water. I might hang around for that anyway. Just where that moon is going down now, the Milky Way is also going to come up, which is incredible if we can get clear skies. I don't think we will, but the water's calmed down. You get lovely reflections and all. Definitely going to shoot the moon. Sun's gone now, colour's gone, but I definitely think we're going to shoot the moon. Just needed to get a bit darker. I may just bring my bag down here, and just in case the stars come out, I'm going to switch over to my 20mm, just because the 16mm I have on now is an f4, the 20mm is a 1.4. Massive difference. It means I can just do a couple of second exposures and still pick up the stars. If the cloud will just stay away. I don't think it's going to be totally covered, but it's enough to ruin the shot, but you might still get the stars. At least I have something. Like, if it was completely clear, I'd even set up the other way and do a star trail and everything, 2 cameras, the whole lot, but yeah, there's no point. But I'm still going to try and shoot the Milky Way. Whew. This is so beautiful. What a day. Take out this ND filter that I am now finished with. I wonder, can I actually show you? Let me put this on down for a minute and I'll show you. So this is what I was showing my ways, the colour, and now when you put the ND in, it makes it darker. Means I can do a longer exposure and also get a little bit of colour. The moon is just sitting on the chimney of the house there, but I doubt it's shown in this video. But I'm just going to put this away and put a clear piece of glass in, a UV filter. It's basically just clear glass just to keep it clean, and then I'm going to switch over to my 20mm and see if we can get some stars. Let me put this down there for a second. So I went and changed onto the 20mm, but sure, I completely forgot. It's the other camera I want to shoot on, isn't it? The Astro Mod camera. So as well as changing the lens, I need to change the camera. So that would help. I'm setting up down here. Dara's in the same spot as me. We are getting like that wall that we started off at, you know, where it curves around. But my plan is to do a panoramic, so 5 1-minute shots. Actually, not 1-minute shots now because I don't have my star tracker. A 20mm gone by the 500 rule, I can get 25 seconds before I start trail. So I'll just do my ISO and my aperture to work out my 25 seconds exactly what I need. Maybe 1000 ISO, 25 seconds, f1.8, I reckon should be good enough. Maybe f2, we'll see. But oh yeah, I need to just switch heads as well, because the other one has a different head, has a Manfrotto plates, has a Manfrotto plate, where this one has an Arca Swiss plate, so I'll just switch them as well. There's a clear patch right in the middle, so I will see some of the Milky Way as long as it gets dark soon, but there's definitely cloud there as well, so there's no way I'm getting a full perfect shot like I wanted. So look, who knows, we'll see what happens. If it's clear enough, I'm going for my pano. If it's not, it's kind of a waste of time me really trying, isn't it? So let me just knock that off, and I'm not even sure if I have a card in this camera. Oh, I do, sorry. Yeah, I didn't think I had a card in that camera. I do. Right, put that plate away, that camera away, and actually let's just put the lid off the camera lens away as well, and completely close this bag up. The flies are starting to die off a bit, but they're still everywhere, so I'm just closing the bag so they're not in it. So let's go set this up. I know it's hard for you to tell, but it is actually starting to get dark. The fish are still jumping out of the water there. I don't know if you can see the ripples. I wonder, should I grab... No, I'll come back for it. I have a head torch in my bag as well, which I'm going to use to light up the cottage. But look, as long as I can get my sky first, I can do the cottage later. If I can't do them all at the same time, we'll see. Yep. Right camera this time. Oh, there's the moon reflecting in the water now. I have my camera set up to take 25-second exposures. I'm just waiting for it to get dark. The moon keeps peeping out and giving a reflection in the water there. But just like, honestly, I'd like another hour to be totally darkness, but I reckon half an hour we should start seeing stars anyway. As long as that sky stays clear. It was forecast to be fairly clear for 8 o'clock, which is about now, and then get cloudy for 9. I'm hoping it's wrong, because if it's still clear at 9, I'm getting this shot that I wanted. This is one of my bucket list shots, the Milky Way over this cottage. It's going to be hard for me to film now once it gets dark, and especially if I'm going to be in a rush to get it, so I might just have to get the shot and show you after. We'll see. It's mad how bright it actually looks through this, but it is actually fairly dark. So I've got my head torch, so we're ready to go. I'm going to light up the house from the inside, well, from the back window, to make it look like it's lighting up the inside, and I can see my first 2 stars above my head. Had to put the glasses on because I'm going blind at night and I can't see the stars, so I just need this to get dark. Come on, look at that cottage. It's begging to be photographed with the Milky Way over it. Come on, a little bit of cloud, but we're not worried. So guys, I'm not convinced about my Milky Way. Well, not that the Milky Way won't be there, just there's bits of cloud coming in. Now, I was planning on doing this shot later, lighting up the cottage, but you know what? I'm going to do it now. Let me just put my head torch on so I can see where I'm going. I've got this little cube light here, and I'm going to put this in the side window of the cottage and then run all the way back down and do some tester shots. Now, I'm very far back there for the 20mm because I was obviously waiting for the Milky Way to get loads of it in, but I may move forward a bit if I'm not getting the Milky Way. Even if I am getting it, I might still move forward. Sorry, I'm just trying to make my way through here without killing myself in the dark. There's the boat still there. It'd be great if you could just get into this house and stay in there. There's bats and all flying around. So there's the door. I don't know if you guys can see in there or just see my reflection, but there's like table and chairs, the window, and then this is the window here. I'm just going to put this small cube light because I don't want anything too bright. And let's just see if this works. Let me just start it. Is that working? Is that any good? Is it lighting up? No?
Not very bright. I don't know, maybe it would be bright on the camera.
Try a long exposure, otherwise I could put the head torch on it, it'd be much brighter. Try a shot, I'll hide around the side here, right? Right, Darius just going to try a long exposure there to see if that works, because it doesn't look very bright. Look at the reflection in the water there now, that big cloud. That's the one I'm afraid is about to ruin my shot, but it's a cool shot anyway. Now, I'm not sure if you can see my screen here, but I just ran over and I put a little light in the window of the cottage, and let me just move this over. You can see it lighting up there with the reflection, and there's the moon on the horizon with the reflection as well. Still waiting for it to get dark enough, but there's a lot of cloud coming in. But for the minute, I'll take this shot all day. Better than nothing. Here for well over an hour now, waiting for it to get dark. It's gotten dark, cloud has come and gone. We have been getting shots myself and Dara, but I've been trying to do a panoramic, so I was doing like 25 seconds at f2 I think, and 800 ISO, and I was doing 5 of them, and then I would tilt the camera down, do another 5 again, tilt it down again, do the same, and the plan to stack all them and then stitch them. The problem is cloud keeps moving in and out, so you're not going to be able to stack them and stitch them, so it's a waste of time. So I've just turned it into portrait mode. I'm just taking a couple of single exposures, but the cloud is there, and now dew is starting to form on the lens, so it's not going to be a great shot, but we have something, and we have a light on the cottage. I don't know if you can see that behind me there, like I put a light in the window of the cottage there, so it lights up, so it looks pretty cool. But we still have an hour drive back when we get, well, we do walk back to the van, then an hour drive back as well, like, so yeah, I think it's time to pack up. It's clear above my head now, but there's no point in shooting that if I can't shoot the rest of it. So look, have a look here, see what you think of the shot. With the light on it, it's not as good as I had hoped, but look, we have it. It's supposed to be clear tomorrow night, and that's bloody typical. If we had one more day here, we'd nail the shot tomorrow, but look, I'm sure with a bit of an edit, it'll look okay. So you will be seeing it, so you can tell me what you think. Like I say, we still have an hour drive back in the dark now, so yeah, catch us over sunrise, hopefully. So I know last night I finished off by saying I'll see us for sunrise, but to be honest, we didn't bother getting up. Conditions didn't look great. It was completely cloudy, it was raining, it even got foggy. So we had a lie in, and this morning we're just out for a walk in the forest area in Cong, and let me flip you around and see the autumn colours just starting to come in. So I didn't even know this place existed in Cong. It's a nice forest walk, goes on for ages from what we can see. But we're kind of just rambling around, bringing the dog for a walk, go for a coffee, and then that's probably it for this video, but we'll see. Big river, lovely walks around here. This is the village where the movie The Quiet Man was shot, because there's an actual statue of John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara in the village there, and then there's a sign saying the actual house from the Quiet Man around the corner there, so you can see the house as well. That little hut by the river. Small little fishing hut from years ago. Everyone throwing their coins in the river. More ruins of that. Oh, probably part of the movie actually. I think the house out here where it says gift shop is the original house in the movie. So that's the old cottage from the Quiet Man, but too many people standing there to go over. Now, if you haven't seen the movie The Quiet Man, I don't know where you've been. Go check it out. One of the best Irish movies ever. But here's John Wayne, Maureen O'Hara from The Quiet Man. Around the village of Cong there this morning, and we just headed back to Bernard's there in Mayo, grabbed the camper van, and we have to do the at least 3-hour drive back to Dublin. So that's all for this week. Here's all the pictures, and as usual, until next time.